And now let's play Klis and Tell. Hi, Mike. George Paton and his crew are literally sitting down with Bieniemy as we speak. Where do you think his chances are of getting this job? And what do you think they're talking about, like, right now?
You know, this must be serious business, this head. I thought for sure, Scotty, you would be doing this sportscast from the top of a bull out at the stock show with Kathy Saban there. But so this head coaching stuff, you know, I know everybody's on the edge of their seats here. But yeah, Bieniemy, I think he's got a legit chance. You know, there's only one offensive coordinator that they've interviewed who calls the plays, and that's Kellen Moore. Eric Bieniemy calls him as much as anybody among the other offensive coordinators. Plus, he's with the Kansas City Chiefs, and you saw how they went schoolyard by scoring 42 points against the Steelers in the playoffs last week. Very creative, very innovative. But this is his 11th head coaching interview in the last 4 years. I think the Broncos will give him serious consideration, which he deserves.
Yeah, he definitely does. Looking to be the 18th coach in Broncos history. Mike, as we've said, 10th coach they've interviewed. You can't fault George Paton for not being thorough enough. But he's kind of got a big decision to make after this interview. So what's next for Paton and the Broncos?
Yeah, he has been thorough. 9 of them have been in person, and they've done 7 interviews in the last 4 days. The only Zoom interview they had was with Brian Callahan of the Bengals. After the Bieniemy interview, they're going to fly back tonight. They're going to regroup tomorrow and decide whether they need a second round of interviews, or he goes ahead and he extends that coaching invitation to someone. Dan Quinn no longer in the playoffs. That's kind of an advantage. Sometimes that's the way it works, Scotty. If you're not in the playoffs at this stage of the head coaching interview, it's an advantage versus those who are still alive and have a couple more rounds so you can get started sooner. We'll have to see. I would anticipate the Broncos having their head coach by early next week.
Well, that's exciting. Kind of weird, right? You think if you won more, you'd get a better opportunity, but apparently not. Mike, thank you so much for the time. Thanks for playing Klis and Tell today.